Hey guys, we're back with D&D's VW Workshop. Right here behind us, we've got the stroker motor that we've been working on in our previous videos. I do have footage of putting the engine together. I did have a little bit of camera issues, so I did lose some footage, but I'm going to post everything that I've done with the motor. Here, as you can see, we've got it on the stand. Get your position better. We got it on the engine stand here. We got the transmission and everything hooked up. Got my starter box down there. I'm gonna get a battery for it, get the gas hooked up, hook up a few lines, and then we're gonna go ahead and fire it up. So give me a little bit. We're gonna get this thing running, and we're gonna get tuned for you, and we'll see how it runs. So hang on, guys. Bring you right back. Thanks. Hey guys, how's it going? Dave's back with D&D's VW Workshop. So this is the 2054 motor build update. As you can see on this side, we went ahead and got the new cylinders put in. We were able to get the cylinder spacing correct, so that's back to how it was. We got the new push rods in. Went ahead and sealed everything up, as well as new, it's hard to tell, but underneath, I really can't tell, but anyways, right there we got brand new deflectors on there. So that's all complete. We got the valves, the intake's all cleaned up. Got them plugged up right now, just keep the dirt out of there. And now we're starting on this side. We're gonna get this side all cleaned up, put together. And then over here on this head, I'm already doing the cylinders, but I'm over here lapping them back in. And it'll look something like this side. So what we'll do is I'll finish this up. Just do lapping compound. All I do is took some valve lapping compound, put it on top of the cylinder edge, drop it inside, and then start working it back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, until you get a nice smooth edge like you see here. Nice smooth ring, so that way it seats and makes maximum compression without any leakage. So I'll get that finished up, then I will bring you guys back, and then we will start assembling this side. So stay tuned. Alright guys, we are back. We're going to go ahead and I got the cylinders. I like my red high temp. Everybody's got their own preference. This is mine. I like using the red high temp RTV. Put it around the back of the cylinders, that'll seal it up. You can use black, high temp. I think there's even a gray graphite or blue, I believe. But I like my red. I've been using it for years, and that's just what I stick with. So I've already got the snap rings on the inside of the piston, so when I slide on the center pin, it just makes it easier that way. So now I'm going to grab cylinder number one. This one, I believe. This one should be number one. Got it marked. Yep, that's number one, facing the fly. Okay. So now we're going to do, get this centered up here. We got the arrow in the back, hard to see, but the arrow always points towards the flywheel. So let's slide this on there. Already got the shims installed. And I've already oiled up everything that's needed. The wrist pin, I've already got oil on it. Past you.
Arrow go that way.
Okay, so what I did is I already oiled up. Put some oil, put a little Earl on the wrist pin so it slides in there nice and neat. And also gives it a little bit of lubrication when it goes to start up, the initial startup. Of course, everything's a tight fit because it's all brand new. Oh, there it goes. Okay, so now let me get the rod in place. Slide that dude in there. It's up against the wrist pin. All right, let me get the C-clip in there. All right, where's the pliers? Right here. In case I need that. Now this wrist pin clip, guys, you can see there's a surface. Smooth on one side, rough on the inside. You always want the rough side on the inside. So, put this in. Of course, my snap ring pliers here aren't the best. I definitely need to get a better set. These ones are not the best style out there. Also doing is taking a little screwdriver here to make sure it's all pressed in there correctly. Oh, almost there. see against this wall here. Just a real tight fit, which is good, but let's see if that went in.
We already got this side together just to make sure everything's good. So now we're doing this side.
Oh, there it goes.
Got the
There it goes.
Autocraft valve covers on. I don't know what's up with this breather system here.
Alright, I'm gonna slide this piston cylinder home. Slide it. There we go. Slid that into place. Let me get the other one set up.
You want the silicone to spread out a little bit between the case and the cylinder. The cylinder.
Now number 2 cylinder. Okay, let me spin the engine over. Okay, clears that really quick. Bring the other one out to top dead center. Oh, right like that. Okay. All right. Okay, now we get this in there. Install number 2. Same way we did number 1. Get that in there, line it up. All right. Get the wrist pin here, put a little oil on the wrist pin. So it slides in there nice and easy. Hope this video isn't too boring for you guys. Try and go as quick but efficient as possible. There it goes. There it goes. All right, that's in. There it goes. Okay. All right. Now, let's get the snap ring in there. Here we go. Again, rough side in, smooth side out. I make a little rhyme out of it. I call it rough it in. Rough it in. That's what that way I don't forget. Drop the intake back there, no big deal. It didn't hurt it. Okay.
It always drops.
Okay. Yep. Yep. Snapped into place. Yep. Seats in there nice and correctly, as you can see. Seats in there really well. That's how it should look. All right, now slide the cylinder down all the way inside the case. There we go. Okay, now I put on the deflector plate.
We almost got that too on the other side.
So, okay. Of course, these are aftermarket ones. They don't always fit like they should. Flashlight so I can see what I'm doing here. What's going on here? It's not wanting to fit correctly. Huh. That sure doesn't want to fit in there, does it?
No.
Alright guys, let me do a little bit of shaping on this piece here and then we'll bring you guys back. Alright, and we're back, and as you can see, we have got the deflector in there. I had to do a little bending to it, shape it up. It's aftermarket parts. You know, they usually don't fit with the dam, so you got to make them fit. So anyhow, it's up there, it's tight, it's where it's supposed to be. And the reason purpose for that was when the engine was here, it was missing. So I had to get you set up where you can see. There we go. So I had to replace some of these aftermarket ones, or I would run German. I try to run everything OEM German as possible. OEM stuff, I mean aftermarket stuff doesn't usually fit that well, but if that's the only route you have to go, then that's what you got to do. So unfortunately, that's what we had to do. So let's get you set up here a little better again. Apologize about that. Not the best at video. Okay, so all the push rod tubes, I like to, again, use silicone on them. You don't have to, but this is going to go in a sand rail Baja style. So he's going to be running it in the dirt or the sand or whatever. So I just like to seal everything up just to keep the sand out of the motor. And it's even got sand seal already stalled, so it just keeps that much better way to seal the motor, especially when he's playing off-road. Okay, so now we're going to do, so I'm going to slide the head on here, get it ready to put the tubes in. Okay, I've got a little trick here, guys. Normally when you're by yourself, I got my son here, but he's going to help me when you're by yourself. I'm going to show this. I don't have an engine stand. I do everything just on a regular stand, so I can't tilt it or anything. But when you're at an angle like this, you'll see me in a minute. I'll put in a push rod tube, and then I'll stick a push rod in it, and that'll hold the tubes up to where when you line everything up and you start to tighten it down, it holds the tubes from falling down. It's just my little trick I like to do. And as always, when you're installing these things, you got this laser. You got this laser line right here. Those need to be up. I've seen guys put them down. The chance of it leaking, I like to go up. That way it doesn't leak. Nothing will go wrong there. Okay, so let's get a push rod tube. So like I said, guys, I'll take this, I'll stick the push rod tube in there. Then all I'll do is I'll slide this in. I'll work the head in a little bit. There we go, right? Let's go a little further. There we go. And that way, it will, let me show you, hold your rods in place while you got everything loose. All right, let me get you set back up here and have my son step in and help me out. Okay, go ahead and grab a push rod. Get another tube. Get this one in place. Laser, again guys, laser goes up on all four. Can you see it? Okay. All right, another one. Okay, get this in here. There we go. Am I close? Can't see. Perfect. Last but not least, last one. Oh, there we go. All right. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to lift these push rods up, try to center them as David will center on the head. Yeah, go ahead. Yep, perfect. That lined up perfect. Awesome. Okay, now what we'll do is we'll start getting the hardware on here. Let's see, go ahead and put this one. I'll take these for the bottom. All right, and use these ones for the top. The washer's put on. Now we'll get the nuts installed, target to 18 foot-pounds. All the hardware is cleaned up, even though it's going to be on the top. You got a washer? I'm missing one? Okay. Let's see.
I forgot that we have an extra nut from the teardown.
Oh, we do?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right, yeah. Let's see, where's that washer at? Let me grab another one. I don't know what, let's see. I don't know what happened to it. Let me grab another one.
Maybe there wasn't a water washer. Hopefully this runs. I'm excited to hear this run. She's gonna roar.
Found the other one. There we go. That will work. That's a bottom one also. What I did too earlier, I did it off camera. I didn't think about it till now, but I ended up using a wire brush, and all that is I cleaned up the threads prior to it. That way, when everything goes on, it goes on smoothly, nothing binds, and then you get accurate. You get more of an accurate torque reading. You know, I like my hardware. Just like I can put engines together, you want your hardware all nice and clean, and make it as clean as you can when you put stuff together. All right, let's get the top nuts on there. All right, that's set up. Okay, good. Yep. All right, David's going to torque it all down. He's going to start with just a regular wrench. He'll snug up everything. Just get it snug, and then he will come back. He's even got his little cheater set up right here for the heads. So he will torque them down. He's actually doing a really good job. I'm very proud of him. Doing a very, very good job. Got them all on there, all 8. Got all 8 on there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, good. Awesome.
I can see the silicone squishing it together and more of it's popping out. This is 2. Making a seal between the case and the seal. I mean, the case and the cylinder.
Making a good seal is what you're trying to say. Making a good seal.
Number 5. Okay, we'll wait until we hear this thing on.
Make lots of power, that's for sure. Rocker all cleaned up.
Just double checking here.
Alright, I'll get the torque wrench set up. It's going to be 18 foot-pounds. Alright, there you go. 18, all set up. You're all set.
Oh, there we go. Took a while.
Doing a really good job, guys. He knows to take his time on this. You know, he knows to not rush it, so he's just making sure he gets that feel in the gun, so he gets it exactly, 18, like you would anything else on the proper torque specs, or whatever's needed. And as he gets older, he wants to start learning how to build motors, so, which is really cool. It makes me really proud. He's it's the stuff I did when I was younger. What I did with my dad, so at least now I get to pass on that torch, I guess you could say. And pretty soon, I'm sure he'll be having his own channel, and he'll be doing his own motor builds, and then I'll be able to sit back and watch. That'd be really cool. There you go. That one torque good.
6. On to number 7.
Yep.
5, 6, 7.
While he's torquing out, let me show you guys something. On this motor here, the reason we had to take it apart, whoops, get a flashlight so you guys can see. So, see that groove in there? What ended up happening was when I tore it apart, whoever put the motor together prior, the wrist pin, it's got these special little clips in it. It's not like a C-clip. Special type of clip. Well, the problem was it was missing. So whoever put the engine together didn't put this in, and eventually it just, within time, worked its way out, gouged up the cylinder, and then started, and that's when it just, the motor started having a clanking kind of sound, piston slap, and then tore it down. Turned out to be that was the problem. So I went ahead and went with a set of empty, I believe they're empty style pistons, barrels, all new stuff. So we reused the shims. There was nothing wrong with those. So we went ahead and put, you know, basically almost like a rebuild top end. I went ahead and seated the, like you saw in the video earlier, took the lapping compound, seated that. So that's all sealed up because we had a little bit of leakage on that. So we got that taken care of. That's all good now. He's got it all torqued down. Right? It's all torqued?
Yeah.
Good. Okay, now we're going to put on the rocker assembly. So let's get that put on here. All right, it's got this really nice auto craft style. I don't know if you guys can see that. Yep, let's get those on there.
Caps.
Yep, get those caps on there. Yep, good job. Get those put on there. They just sit on there, I believe. Yep, they just sit on there.
Feels like it's going to come off.
Yeah, it's all right. They'll stay. They'll stay long enough to get this installed. Get them on there. Yep. Yep.
I don't know why they use these caps.
Well, these caps are used for this style of rocker because it's a much nicer rocker, which is good for this motor. So it was built. It was the guy. You know, the parts are correct. It's just whoever put it together, you know, just didn't. I don't know if they just missed it or it was their first time. I don't know what happened, but that's why it's here and that's why it's going to get fixed. And my buddy will be able to enjoy it again and hopefully get some good service out of it. The bottom end was good and tight. Nothing wrong with that. It's just more top end issue. So let's get these rockers. All I'm doing now, guys, is lining the rockers up with the. Oh, hold on, we need the shims. Let me get the shims. Yeah, I need shims.
I thought there were.
Was there none on this side? There was no shims on this one.
I think there was.
Okay, so let's see. All right, let's get this on there.
I thought there was shims.
Okay, let's get this put on there. These are not the easiest. They are a little tricky. They don't like to stay in place. This rocker's just not having it. It's not. There we go. Oh. Yeah, they're just not wanting to play nice today, are they? They're just wanting to fall right back out. I'm trying to. Okay, let me. All right, guys. Let me get this set up, and we'll bring you right back. Let me get this valve set up, and we'll bring you right back for adjustment. All right, guys, and we're back. We're able to get that all together. Now let's go ahead and do some valve adjustment here. Awfully tight. Okay.
Probably did Hercules.
Somebody played Hercules on it, yeah. All right. So, okay, let's get these valves backed off. See how much adjustment. We're going to set these ones at 4 thousandths. Get these set up correctly. All right, now we're going to rotate the motor, get the valves in the proper spots. So we're always on the back side of the cam. So we'll start with, let's see, leave it in there, leave it in there, leave it in there. Okay, let's get this turning this way. Let's get it on number 1. Okay, we're paying attention to number 1, which is right here. Okay, now, see the exhaust goes in, on number 2. Now you don't see any valve play. This is the best way in how you set it up as far as adjusting the valves. Okay, all right. Let's tighten these down. Let's get the gap right. Oh.
Get the tape.
A little bit looser.
Yeah. Looser.
I like that.
Yeah, it has drag.
Has a little bit of drag. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Set up so it has a little bit of drag to it. Feels good. Let's see. Not bad. There's one. Let's get the intake. I like that?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, there's one. Awesome. And again, we're setting them at 4,000s. We'll try that. Let's double check, make sure we're good. Yep, a little bit of drag. Perfect. All right, cool. Let me spin the engine over. We'll get the other side. I don't want to lose those. Let's see. Now let's do number 2. Again, we're looking for the same thing. Get number 2 on the back side of the cam. Let that cycle. There we go. Now we got the intake on number 1. We got both freed up on number 2. Let's go ahead and get these adjusted. Do the exhaust first. Off the tank. Let's go for the intake. Let's do the intake one.
Oh, the cap fell off.
It's alright, we'll get it. Big deal. Easy to fix. There. Alright, let me tighten this valve up next. About right there?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, now let me see what's going on. This valve's a little stuck. So we'll gingerly get a little bit of pressure here. A little stuck. Missed that, didn't I? Let's see.
Who knows what's wrong with it?
Alright, go up, put the feeler gauge in there. Alright, nice and tight. We'll snug that up. Okay, awesome. Now we got those all set up. Now what we're going to do, get the valve cover put on, get that all tightened down, get a new gasket for that as well. And it's already dark right now, but the next day it's already out here in California. It's almost 6 o'clock, and I don't want to make too much noise. I mean, it's on a Sunday, and I don't want to really irritate the neighbors, so let's go ahead and at least get it together, then we'll fire it up. We'll fire it up the next day and go from there. Go ahead and get a gasket, David. I'll get some washers on here.
We're using the cork gaskets. That's what it had on there.
Okay.
So we're going to use these. Oh, that's bigger now.
Yeah, nice and flush. All right, slide this dude on.
Autocraft.
Yep. All right, put that on there.
Get the lock nuts.
Let's see, get some nuts. Let's see. 1 Alright, get these on there. What do I do with my 13 right here? So we'll tighten these down. I just go snug on these guys. I don't play Hercules, nothing like that. You know, just snug them up. That's all they need. A little bit of snug. Just kind of get the feel for it by hand. Balance out the... Well, there we go. So, you can see here, we have got a motor. I got to finish up. The only thing I got to do is I'm going to finish cleaning up the intake side on this, get that gasket off there, finish cleaning that up. Put the plugs in it, get the gaskets cut out for it, get that all trimmed up so they fit really well, and then we'll, in the next video, we'll put the rest of the top end together, and then we will start this dude up, and I want to hear it run. I want to make some vroom vroom noises. For as big as this motor is, it's going to be a power maker, guys. So my son came up with this idea. These were the extra parts that we came across when we hit up the last Buggerama event here. We got the stuff for a really good deal. The guy was cleaning up, so we had he had this in there, so he threw that in. So my son thought it'd be cool if we put some parts that we weren't using hanging on the wall. So that was his little creation. And of course, some of the parts that we've gotten and we put on some of the other people's motors. He cut out all the MP signs. He loves the way the MP looks, and I do too. So okay, guys. So without further ado, we will bring you back. And then on the next video, like I said, we'll get the tins put on. It's getting late here in the day. I got work in the morning, and then he's got school. But so anyhow, we'll get this back together, and on the next video, it will be running. So all right, guys. As always, please like, share, comment, subscribe, and we'll catch you guys in the next one. Thanks, guys. Bye. Hey guys, how's it going? So apparently, when we had pushed record on the recorder, it had lost the film. I'm not too sure what happened. When I checked back on the phone, the battery on the recorder, the battery was dead. So I got another battery in, guys. I apologize about that. But all we did was we went ahead and put this side on. We used silicone on the barrels and everything. Hopefully that was caught in the video. We got the push rod tubes on. We got the deflector plate that I had to bend up because it was aftermarket and didn't quite fit right. So now it fits really good. So we got the valves adjusted with 4/1000s on that. I got the valve covers put on, and I still got to clean up. I just got to clean off this gasket material. I just got to get that off of there. So in the next video here, we'll put the tins on, the intake, the exhaust, everything to put on, and then we're going to go ahead and floor start it, and we're going to make some vroom vroom noises. So yeah, guys, stay tuned for that, because I want to hear this dude run. So as always, please like, share, comment, subscribe. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. And again, I apologize about that footage. I really am. It was a bummer, but I'm at least get you guys updated. So, all right, guys. Until then, take care. We'll catch you on the next one. Thanks, guys. Bye. guys go. Motor's all done, put back together, running and tuning, ready for the next customer. Alrighty guys, that was D&D's VW Workshop. Hope you guys liked it. We'll catch you on the next one. Thanks guys, take care, bye.